Good evening to all of you, dear aspirants. Sumit Tiwari, very good evening. And it's 7:30. So let us start our evening session. Today, I am going to bring before you some of the most important MCQs related to the prelims examination. And the questions are coming from almost all segments. The first question, economy segment, and then after science and technology, polity, history, environment, current affairs. So questions coming from almost all segments, including geography too. So, dear aspirants, please join me quickly, and we are going to start our evening session. So here comes the first question. Okay, so the question relates to cost push inflation. Inflation, you all know. Now, the cost push inflation is caused due to which of the following regions? You have to name the regions. Now, the five regions are here. Number one, hoarding and speculation of commodities. Number two, defective supply chain. Number three, depreciation of currency. Number four, crude oil prices fluctuation. Number five, interest rates increased by RBI. Ritik Sharma, very good evening, Mr. Ritik. So, this way, this is the first question of the day. Dear aspirants, cost push inflation is caused due to which of the following regions? And in this MCQ, we have already gone through the five important regions. Region number one, hoarding and speculation of commodities. Yes. Defective supply chain, of course. Depreciation of currency, yes. And what are the code? A 1234, B 1345, C 2345, and D 12345. So, what should be the answer? I think crude oil fluctuation, this is also correct. And interest rates increased by RBI, this is also correct. So our answer should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all the options are correct. Dear aspirants, cost push inflation is inflation caused by Suraj Kumar 5. Yes, very good, Suraj. Very good, Suraj. So, Ritik Sharma D. Yes, wonderful. So, cost push inflation is inflation caused by an increase in prices of inputs like labor, raw material, etc. The increased price of factors of production leads to a decreased supply of these goods. While the demand remains constant, the prices of commodities increase, causing a rise in overall price level. This is the essence cost push inflation. This type of inflation is caused due to the regions which we have already mentioned, and you have find out. So Suraj Kumar, all, yes, this is the correct answer, dear aspirants. Now please concentrate on this very question. Consider the following statement. Now, statement number one, right to cast a vote in elections is neither a fundamental right nor a right under common law. So you have to find out what should be the correct statement. Now, the second statement, prisoners can cast their vote from jails through postal ballot. So, which of these statement is are correct? Dear aspirants, you have to find out the correct answer. Okay, let me read it once more so that you should conceptualize. So, statement number one, right to cast vote in elections is neither a fundamental right nor a right under common law. Now, the second statement, prisoners can cast their vote from jails through postal ballot. Which of the above statement is are correct? A, one only, B, two only, C, both one and two, and D, neither one nor two. So, what should be the answer? Dear aspirants, both seems to be incorrect, but first statement is correct. So the answer is A. Dear aspirants, the answer is A. Suraj, Ritik. Okay, the answer is A. Why do I say the answer is A? Please try to understand. The Supreme Court had observed that the right to cast vote in election is neither a fundamental right nor a right under common law. You may write it. Yes, Parasuram, good evening. So, who can vote and who cannot? So, section 62 of People's Representative Act, that is also known as Representation of People Act 1951, individuals in lawful custody of the police and those serving a sentence of imprisonment after conviction cannot vote. Under trial, prisoners are also excluded from participating in elections, even if their names are on electoral rolls. Only those under preventive detention can cast their vote through postal ballot. So, this is very, very important. Only those under preventive detention can cast their vote through postal ballot. Dear aspirants, this way you have got the explanation of this question. Please concentrate on this very question. CTFS consider the following statement regarding lead bank scheme. Please write it in your notebook. Lead bank scheme. And in this MCQ, dear aspirants, we have three statements. Let us pay attention to the statements. Statement number one, it envisages assignment of lead roles to individual banks for the district allotted to them. Now, the second statement, it aims to develop cooperation amongst financial and non-financial institutions in the district. And third statement, under the scheme, all the districts in the country have been allotted to various banks. So which of the statement is are correct? A 1 2, B 1 3, C 2 3, and D 1 2 3. यदि आप नहीं जानते हैं तो ये जान लीजिए, सभी जिलों में लीड बैंक होते हैं और वे लीड बैंक ओके तीनों के तीनों कथन बिल्कुल सही है. द आंसर इज डी. द आंसर इज डी 1 2 3. लीड बैंक का रोल क्या है? ओके, इंडिविजुअल बैंक फॉर द डिस्ट्रिक्ट अलॉटेड टू देम. दिस इज करेक्ट. The second statement, it aims to develop cooperation amongst financial and non-financial. This is also correct. And the third statement, all the districts in the country have been allotted to various banks. This is also correct. तो एक जिले में कोई स्टेट बैंक लीड बैंक होगा, दूसरे जिले में पंजाब नेशनल बैंक लीड बैंक हो सकता है. और लीड बैंक का मतलब क्या हुआ? ओके, आप देखते होंगे कभी कभी गाड़ियों के सामने लिखा रहता है ओके LBM, दैट इज लीड बैंक मैनेजर। तो वो जो मैनेजर है लीड बैंक के, वो सभी बैंकों में जहां तक ऋण देने की बात है, तरलता, ऋण क्यों देते हैं? ताकि मुद्रा की तरलता बनी रहे, टू मेंटेन लिक्विडिटी ऑफ द करेंसी। और ये सबसे महत्वपूर्ण होता है कि किनको लोन मिले, और लोन मेला का आयोजन हो, अच्छी नस्ल की पशुओं को खरीदा जाए। तो इस प्रकार से लीड बैंक मैनेजर या लीड बैंक का रोल काफी इंपॉर्टेंट होता है। देवघर में साधना भवन है, यस सूरज कुमार, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। सो I think lead bank scheme introduced towards the end of 1969. Here is the history. लीड बैंक कब से शुरू हुआ? 1969 से शुरू हुआ। ओके, एंड ऑल द थ्री स्टेटमेंट्स आर करेक्ट। डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, here is the next question. CTFS consider the following statement regarding developing country status in WTO. अब WTO में, वर्ल्ड ट्रेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, डेवलपिंग कंट्री का क्या स्टेटस है? एंड वी हैव थ्री स्टेटमेंट्स। स्टेटमेंट नंबर 1, a country with developing country status can seek temporary exception from the commitments under various multilateral trade agreements ratified by WTO. And Mr. Sumit Tiwari, please add Rajiv. Okay, please add Rajiv to the group so that he should also be benefited through our messages. And he is not here, so he must have attended the class. So please share the link. Ritik Sharma or Mr. Suraj Kumar or Mr. Sumit Tiwari. So everybody should be here, because this is your class and I used to come here only to strengthen your knowledge. Dear aspirants, now the third statement. Exports by developing countries are exempted from import duties in developed countries. Now you have to find out the correct statement. A 12, B 13, C 23, and D 123 for your better conceptualization. Here, once more, I am going to read it. Okay, so the question relates to developing country status in WTO. Dear aspirants, please concentrate. So the first statement, a country with developing country status can seek temporary exception from commitments under various multilateral trade agreements ratified by WTO. Now, the second statement, they can continue to impose tariffs and quotas on goods and services in order to limit imports and promote domestic producers. Now, the third statement, exports by developing countries are exempted from import duties in developed countries. So, which of the statement is correct? A B 13, C 23, and D 123. So, dear aspirants, if you don't know the answer to this MCQ, the answer is A 12. Third statement, we have to eliminate. That is not correct. Please concentrate. Exports by developing countries are exempted from import duties. This statement is not correct. So, yes, Sumit Tiwari, A is the answer, and wonderful. This is the correct answer. Ritik Sharma and Suraj, please correct yourself. 1 and 2. Third statement is not correct. If you will read it, okay, I am going to have that type of technology. and I have tried it today. I think from tomorrow we will have that much of software facility, okay, through which you may be able to read the question yourself. What are you doing at present? You are listening to me. So that way, okay, I will be in a small size somewhere in the corner, and you will be able to read the question yourself, okay, having full screen view. So, dear aspirants, the next question once again, which of the following measures are used by government and RBI to control inflation? ओके, सो सरकार और आरबीआई के द्वारा कौन से उपाय किए जाते हैं ताकि महंगाई, ओके, महंगाई नियंत्रित की जा सके, टू कंट्रोल. सो नाउ थ्री स्टेटमेंट्स आर हियर, डियर एस्पिरेंट्स. रिड्यूसिंग पब्लिक एक्सपेंडिचर बाय द गवर्नमेंट, जो लोक व्यय होता है सरकार के द्वारा, तो क्या उसको खर्चे को कम कर देने से महंगाई खत्म हो जाएगी? सेकंड स्टेटमेंट, डिक्रीजिंग रिवर्स रेपो रेट. ओके, ट्रिपल आर को यदि हमने डिक्रीज कर दिया आरबीआई के द्वारा, तो क्या महंगाई कम हो जाएगी? थर्ड, इंक्रीजिंग पर्सनल और कॉर्पोरेट टैक्सेज बाय द गवर्नमेंट. So select the correct answer code A 12, B 13, C 23, and D 123. So what should be the answer to this MCQ, dear aspirants? So if you know, please write the answer in chat box out of the four options A, B, C, and D. So the answer 2-3 is the call given by Ritik Sharma. Sumit Tiwari is also writing 2-3, but the answer is 1-3. But the answer is 1-3. Second statement has nothing to do with inflation. What is reverse repo rate? Okay, you all know repo rate. So while the RBI has need to take money from the banks, the commercial banks, then this reverse repo rate is applied. So it has nothing to do as far as inflation is concerned. Somu Jha is coming and with a bang the correct answer. So thumbs up for Somu Jha. Great, great, great. So this is wonderful. A, B is the answer. 1-3, both the statements are correct. Dear aspirants, to fight high level of inflation, RBI increases reverse repo rate. It makes it attractive for the bank to park funds. So it should not decrease. Okay, decreasing repo rate, that is wrong. So it has to increase repo rate to park funds with the RBI, more certainly of return more interest rate rather than to lend to the private sector. It thus reduces the liquidity in the market and increases the interest rate on borrowings. Private players will find it costly to borrow and thus investment decreases. So, this is the explanation to this question. Dear aspirants, keep it up and please keep it up because this is your session and every day I am here to teach you and to ensure your practice of MCQ, solving the MCQ, I should say. So let us have some more questions and very interesting questions. So please concentrate. And here Once again, I would like to mention that almost all questions are expected, dear aspirants. So that way, you should also ensure to write down in your notebook at least the header, at least the title. That is required. So please concentrate. Which among the following countries will the 27th session of Conference of Parties, that is known as COP, Conference of the Parties 27, okay, to the UNFCCC take place? Option A. Berlin, B. Glasgow, C. Egypt, and D. Germany. So, what should be the answer, dear aspirants? If you know, please answer. Okay, 27th session of COP, that is COP 27. Somujha is telling B. So B already gone. That was 26. Sumit Tiwari C. C is the correct answer. Egypt is the destination of the coming COP 27, because Glasgow 26, COP 26. So this is yes, Sumit Tiwari. C is the correct answer. Egypt. So it's very nice. You people are answering this way. Can you answer this question? Which among the following rivers? I am switching over to geography. Which among the following rivers does not flow into the Arabian Sea? A. Sabarmati, B. Tungabhadra, C. Narmada, and D. Mahi. Can you name the river which does not flow into the Arabian Sea? And Sumit Tiwari is answering B. Ritik Sharma is answering B. And Ritik has optional geography. So B is the correct answer, Tungabhadra. So Tungabhadra does not fall into Arabian Sea. So this way, dear aspirants, you have got the answer. Now, please concentrate. Okay, please concentrate. Somujha is answering Tungabhadra. So that's great. Who among the following led the 1930 1930? Dear aspirants, who among the following led the 1930 Chittagong Armory Raid? You may pronounce it at Chittagong. This is in Bangladesh. Okay, so Chittagong Armory Raid against the British colonial rule in India. A. Sukhdev, B. Surya Sen, C. Banchintha Iyer, and D. Khudiram Bose. So, what should be the answer? If you know, the answer is B. Surya Sen. So, Surya Sen relates to Chittagong Armory Raid. So, B is the correct answer. Surya Sen in 1930, dear aspirants. Now, please concentrate. Which among the following separates the states Manipur and Nagaland? A. Patkai Hills. Patkai Hills. B. Arakan Range. C. Baral, Barail, Baral Hills. And D. Manipur Hills. So, dear aspirants, which among the following separates the states Manipur and Nagaland? So, if you know, Sumit Tiwari is telling Baral Hills, and C is the correct answer. Yes, C is the correct answer. Ritik Sharma is not answering. So, Baral Hills separates Manipur and Nagaland. So this is very, very important. Somujha, great, wonderful. This is this is the correct answer. Now, 22, the year 2022, UN, United Nations World Happiness Report. So this report has been published. Dear aspirants, now please concentrate. Which country has topped the UN World Happiness Report 2022? Now let me read the options. A. Denmark. B. Finland. C. Germany. And D. Sweden. Sumit Tiwari is answering Finland, and thumbs up for Sumit Tiwari. Finland is the correct answer. Ritik Sharma B, you are also correct. Somu Jha is telling Denmark, but Denmark not this year. So, UN World Happiness Report 2022, Finland. So this is very important, dear aspirants. So your answer should be B. So these indexes are very, very important, and these are the favorite area as far as UPSC prelims examination is concerned, dear aspirants. This is the favorite area. So you should concentrate. Phool Dei Festival. So art and culture. Now, Phool Dei festival is celebrated in which among the following state? A. Jharkhand, B. Uttarakhand, C. West Bengal, and D. Odisha. So what should be the answer? Phool Dei, DEI. So now Phool Dei festival is celebrated in which among the following states? A. Uttarakhand. No. A. Jharkhand. B. Uttarakhand. C. West Bengal. And Uttarakhand is the correct answer. Wonderful, Sumit Tiwari. You are in great form today, answering all the questions correctly, followed by Ritik Sharma, Somu Jha. Everybody has impressed me very much. So it should be continued. Okay, everybody should answer this way. So, which among the following is the theme of Global Recycling Day 2022, that is observed every year on 18th of March? World, sorry, Global Recycling Day 2022. The theme: A. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. B. 3R. Waste for change. C. Recycling fraternity. And D. Circular economy for sustainability. So what was the theme? Okay, so the theme was C. Please write it. Recycling fraternity. Recycling fraternity. Dear aspirants, now here comes another important question. Archaeological Survey of India. Archaeological Survey of India comes under the aegis of which among the following ministries? A. Ministry of Tribal Affairs. B. Ministry of Culture. C. Ministry of Home Affairs. And Ministry of Tourism. So what should be the answer? आप बताएंगे कि आर्कियोलॉजिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया ये किसके अधीन है? And here comes the correct answer, Mr. Tiwari. So B is the correct answer. Yes, Ministry of Culture के अधीन आर्कियोलॉजिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया आता है. और इस प्रकार से 8 बज गए और 30 मिनट का समय समाप्त हो गया. बस आखिरी एक क्वेश्चन आइए देख लें. Which among the following contamination with water causes black foot disease? black foot disease? A. Arsenic. B. Nitrates. C. Cadmium. And D. Mercury. तो क्या है इसका उत्तर? ब्लैक फुट डिजीज का क्या कारण है? ऋतिक शर्मा इज टेलिंग ए, एंड ऋतिक शर्मा, thumbs up for you. This is the correct answer. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Arsenic is the cause. So Sumit Tiwari is telling C, but the answer is A, arsenic. So dear aspirants, I have already taken, yes Somujha, wonderful, good answer. So okay, now I have already taken your 30 minutes. So very good. I am very much happy today because everybody has participated, and now all of you, okay, are developing the answering practice. That's good. So thank you for joining me in such a good number. Let me say good night to all of you. Bye bye.